Oh, can you hear me now? Everyone, hear me now? Good? Let me know. Yes, perfect. That's weird. You know what? They changed live, and there's a lot of other features. So what I was saying is that you missed is why the Disney hats are here. We'll start moving in. Disney hats are here because we were in Disney last week. That's why we didn't do a live last week. We were actually in Hollywood Studios riding Star Tours. We rode it 6 times last Thursday. They were open late. So we are doing a double this week. We're doing January 1st comic books, and we're doing January 7th, 8th comic book. So we're going to be on here for a while. Hopefully you guys stick around with us. If you really like what we're doing, please give us a like, give us a thumbs up. If you really, really like what we're doing, please give us a gift. It helps us buy comic books. If you watch us every week, you know we buy a lot of comic books. Let's go back. This is the first book we bought, Absolute Superman, number 3. Jason Aaron is writing. Raphael Sandoval is doing the artwork. This has been great. Absolute is really changing the way we view comic books. DC Comics has a hit. On the back is fantastic. It is Creature Commandos. If you're not watching Creature Commandos, you are missing out. Creature Commandos is absolutely fantastic. Can anyone tell me my sweatshirt that I'm wearing? Comment. What's the sweatshirt I'm wearing? I do not read manga at all. I only read basically superhero comic books. Anton, stick around. I have a thanks for you later. Thank you for letting me know that we had some technical difficulty earlier. So we got this, our first book. We have a lot of books to go through. Batman 156, Chip Zdarsky's writing. Tony Daniels, one of my favorites, met him many times, doing the artwork. There you go. Hopefully you're reading Batman. Batman's been fantastic. Blank cover. No, it's Batman Full Moon. These are protective covers. Number 3. Rodney Barnes is writing. Steven Subak is doing the artwork. Haven't read these yet, so don't know what's going on. I'm not a big manga fan. Batman has been great, comic plug. Absolutely fantastic. Two-Face number 2, Mark Waid writing. Mark Waid's writing a lot of stuff for DC right now. Fabio Viras doing the artwork. Read the first issue the other day. It's good. I like when they take Batman's villains and they put them into their own comic books. It's fantastic. So we're on here for. We are comic book people here. You can call us whatever you want. We love comic books. That's the people who are in part of our group. I don't even know what you're saying here, Johnny. DC Comics presents 26. This is the facsimile covers. Anyone know why this one is a big book? Whose first appearance it is? It is the first appearance of Cyborg. That's right, it's Cyborg's first appearance. Original one is worth a lot of money. I have it somewhere in these piles. As I was saying earlier, Creature Commandos is absolutely fantastic. The animated series has been great. This is issue number 4. David Datsmalchian is writing it. He's Polka Dot Man, for those of you who don't know. He is a member of... He's a member of the Suicide Squad. So there you go. I don't buy Transformers, but Brian buys Transformers. I like Void Revivals, which is the one that combines the Transformers with G.I. Joe. So we've been doing that. We've been reading that, both of us. Let's keep going. JSA number 3, Jeff Lima writing. Diego Orlantiego is doing the artwork. JSA is one of my favorites. It's been absolutely fantastic. New Justice League series, Justice League The Atom Project number 1. Ryan Parrott writing. John Ridley doing the artwork. Haven't read this one yet. Anybody out there read it? Let me know. I'm enjoying Last Halloween. It's been good. Last Halloween has been really good. It's been there's so many Batman titles. It's really hard to keep up with the Batman titles. And Last Halloween has been good. Shazam, which is very sporadic when it comes out. This is number 19. Josie Campbell writing. Dan McDade is doing the artwork. Worth reading. It's a lot of fun. Shazam and Billy Batson were split up for a while, and now they're back together. Brian's on here now, so Brian will be answering your questions. If anything you need to ask me, Brian is a Transformers fan, so he was reading Transformers for a while. I do not read Transformers. Picked up this first issue of Batman Santa Claus Silent Returns just because it looked like a Christmas gift, so I read it already. The series is fantastic. The Justice League basically teams up with Santa Claus to stop an evil demon from doing terrible things. So why watch then? You don't have to stay on here then. Move on to something else if you don't like what we're talking about here. What if Galactus transformed the Hulk? This is a whole new series where Galactus transforms someone into a superpowered being. I don't know how much more powerful he could get. Macrom Lan Medina working on this one. I'm looking forward to reading this. I love the What If books. Werewolf by Night Red Band edition, issue number 6. It's supposed to be gory. It's supposed to be very horror inspired. Also on the back, good advertisement. Dr. Doom is Coming, written by friend of the show, Ryan North. Check out our Ryan North interview from a while back. Here comes the Fantastic Four covers. Bought all the Fantastic Four variant covers. They really are pushing the Fantastic Four variant covers. Ask Ross, why don't you go somewhere else then? If you don't like what we're talking about here, no reason for you to stay here. There you go. This is Captain America, Daredevil 17. Sergio Davila did the cover. The thing I like most about these covers is their homage covers. So they actually do the homage cover on the back. So this is the Fantastic Four variant, and they show you what cover they're copying on the back. So this is obviously first appearance of Wolverine, Hulk 181. Captain America number 1. This is a homage to this Captain America cover. These are fantastic. Corey Smith did this cover. If you're not picking these up and you like, and you're a Fantastic Four fan, which you guys know I am, X Factor 7, homage to the original X Factor number 1. X-Force 7, homage to Giant Size X-Men number 1. These are great. The Ultimates number 8, Dennis Camp writing. Juan Frigeri is doing the artwork. And you know now I'm reading the Ultimates and I'm absolutely loving it. Completely different take on the Marvel Universe. Brian was reading Cobra Commander Anton. And he's reading the whole Aragon thing. I am not. So that was January 1st. Now let's look at many more from this past week, January 8th. Throw that over there. Guys, also, this coming next Sunday, the 19th, we're going to be live at a comic convention. So stay to the end and we'll tell you where. There you go. This is my favorite cover of the week. I love Action Comics homage covers. Batman Dark Patterns number 2, written by friend of the show, Dan Waters. Check out the Philip Kennedy Johnson writing. Javi Fernandez doing the artwork. This man. Number 4. Scott Snyder writing. If you're not reading Absolute Batman, you're not a comic book fan. You're really not. You have audio again? You got me? Can you guys hear me again? We've been having a lot of technical difficulty here. They made some updates to live. So I'm sorry about some of the difficulties we're having here. Again, thanks for all of you that are bearing with us. Brian, can you hear us? Just give me a yes that you're hearing me right now and that I'm not going out again. All right? Good? Good. Hopefully you didn't miss too much of what I was saying, because everything I say is very important. DC Vampires World War V #6. Matthew Rosenberg writing, Otto Schmidt doing the artwork. They keep building on this, the DC Vampires. I'd love to hear what you guys think of it if you're reading it. Another facsimile, The Brave and the Bold, #29, first appearance of the Justice League. Would love to own the original one of these days. Glad I can have a facsimile. It's actually page for page like the original, including advertisements and all the other stories in it, all the backup stories. I love when they do this. It takes, and the papers even feels very similar. Here's the old advertising. It's regular paper too, so it's actually really good. Aquaman #1. This is one of our picks for the week. Jeremy Adams, one of my favorite writers. John Timms doing the artwork. Haven't got a chance to read this yet. Would love to hear what you guys think about it. Leave a comment. Tell me if you like it or not. Can you hear me now? You good now? Audio. I know there's something going on. Oh, second Justice League. You're right. No, correct me if I make a mistake. That's what you guys are here for. That's why it's just a community. You guys got to help me out. Some more Fantastic Four variant covers. All new Venom #2. It's a homage to that great Web of Spider-Man cover from the Kraven's Last Hunt run. Look at how these are just great. Look at how great these are. And finally, I got the book I've been waiting to get for a long time. If you guys have been watching, you know the one book I've wanted for so long. The #1 on my list. I was hoping in 2025 I would buy it. Fantastic Four #1. There you go. I picked up Fantastic Four #1. Look at that. It's Fantastic Four #1. But it's a facsimile, unfortunately. It's not the original. But I didn't buy just one. I bought a silver edition too. That's right. A shiny Fantastic Four #1. How could I pass this one up? At the top of my list. And I didn't just buy 2, I bought 3. This is a remake of the cover. Fantastic Four #1. This is the homage, but a little bit redone. How could I say no to this? And finally, Fantastic Four #1 blank cover. Come on. 4 Fantastic Four #1s in 1 week. Actually, at the top of my list this year, I'm hoping to get the original Fantastic Four #1. I hope. Fingers are crossed. Maybe Brian will buy it for me. Also, this past week, there was a What If Mickey and His Friends were Fantastic Four. So there was a whole nother one. And I was in Disney, so how could I pass it up? What if Mickey and His Friends became the Fantastic Four? This one is by Steve Bellhong, the cover. Lorenzo Dastrovicchio did one variant. The Donald Duck variant is done by Chrissy Zullo. Love this cover. Pluto is done by Phil Noto. No, actually, this is Scotty Young. This is a Scotty Young cover. I believe this is Nick Bradshaw cover. These are great. Absolutely, I couldn't pass them up. How could I say no? Namor #6. Big fan of Namor. They actually don't have any comic exclusives at Disney. It's really hard to find any comics at all at Disney World. In Disneyland, they have a Marvel section where they actually have a big store in a tent, and they actually sell comics in there. We bought some when we were there 3 years ago. In Disney World, they have a store in Disney Springs, which is like the shopping area. They have a Marvel store and they have a Star Wars store. Check out on Saturday, we have an episode where we do our haul, but no comic books. Like, there's no bookstore. There's nowhere really to buy comics down there. So, we can petition them. They should start selling more Marvel stuff there. Disney, nope. It would be smart to do that, but maybe we can get them to put a comic store on Main Street in Disney. New Champions #1, Steve Foy is writing. Ivan Fiorio is doing the artwork. Another What If Galactus. This time he turns a Gambit into his Herald. This is another homage cover. There you go. Love the homage covers. NYX7. This is another X-Men series. One of the only ones that I personally collect. And finally, another Ultimate Black Panther number 12. Started reading the Ultimate Finally comic plug, and I'm absolutely loving the storyline. Love that Reed Richards is the big villain in it. Shh, hopefully I didn't spoil it. I guess he makes him cool. I can't wait to read those. I'm going to read the Hulk one first, then that one. Also, this week I got something special at my comic book shop. And he happens to be on here right now. Anton left this for me. Thank you so much, Anton, for leaving this for me. I appreciate it. Appreciate the gift. It's an awesome... Flash is my favorite character. It's an awesome Flash Christmas decoration. Let me keep it right here for the rest of the thing. As we end every one of these episodes, we're going to give you some recommendations for you to buy next week. So next Wednesday when you go to the comic book shop, these are 5 comics you should buy. 1 DC, 1 Marvel, and 3 independents. We like to plug the independents. And then we'll talk about where we're going to be. Actually, before we do that, let's talk about this. This is where we're going to be next Sunday, the 19th. Brian and I will be live. The guys who run this, KV Comics, asked us to come and do a live broadcast from there. So we like them a lot. So we're going to be there. It's at St. George on Staten Island. If you're in the area, please stop by. Anton, hopefully we'll see you there. I know there's a couple other people we hope. Mike Gilbert, who's a fan of the show. Hope a bunch of you guys can come by and say hello. I would really appreciate it if we get to see you guys there. So here's our recommendations. Yeah, Dynamite's been killing it with their story. Dynamite has some great stories out there. We're really enjoying Magma comic stuff too. DC, we recommend Green Lantern Fractured Spectrum number 1. It's a one-shot. Apparently there's going to be a lot of Green Lantern stuff going on going forward. For Marvel, we recommend Ultimate Wolverine number 1. Neil Gaiman, Ultimate Wolverine number 1. There's actually a signing in Jersey on Saturday for it, right? Next Saturday, maybe? Can't be this Saturday, probably next Saturday. There's a signing for it. Check it out. Ultimate Wolverine is going to be huge. I think that book's going to be huge. So make sure you pick up Ultimate Wolverine. Next thing is the independent one from Dark Horse, Neil Gaiman's Anansi Boy number 1. It's Neil Gaiman. You can't miss it, guys. Go pick it up. From Image, Horizon Experiment, Finders Keepers number 1. Looks really interesting. It's kind of an Indiana Jones with a Puerto Rican girl as the lead. It's inspired by Indy. 100% go out and get it. And finally, friend of the show, Cavan Scott is writing Night of the Slasher. Issue number 3 comes out from Magma Comics. The first 2 issues were fantastic. So you should go pick that up. There you go. It was a long extended one because we had 2 weeks. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Not sure what's going on with with YouTube right now. Why would I say Facebook? With YouTube right now. Sorry for some of the not so pleasant people who were on here. Not sure why they joined us. Have never had any issues like that before. But all you guys who are loyal to us, thank you. Make sure you give this a like. Make sure you share it with your friends. If you really love what you're doing, give us a super thanks, which helps us buy more comics because we sure do spend a lot on comics. Yeah, I like the Flash as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He would lead the sleigh. As always, thank you guys. Love what you collect. Collect what you love. We'll see you. Make sure you check out our whole video on Saturday, which is from Disney. We bought a whole lot of stuff on here, including this thing. Well, I'll take you out with that. Here you go. See you guys next week.